Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. Black Feniks checking in. I wanted to talk to you briefly about you can't play straight in a crooked system. I'm in Little Rock this morning. I'm getting ready to go and teach at the academy. And I was thinking about the way the system is set up. I released a video about a year or so ago, and I was talking about the secrets of getting a job after you complete welding school. Because we all know that, you only have 14 months, 9 months, 3 months, or whatever inside the course, and most jobs will require you to have a year experience, 3 years experience, 5 years experience in some fields. So we know that's not realistic. And you get in certain areas, they'll actually pay you less because you said, well, I just got into it, So I have learned, family, I'm gonna be honest with you, that it's best just to not tell your left hand what your right hand is doing. If you know you are sufficient in the trade and you know you're good at what you do, you might not have that year or 2 years or 3 years experience, but you know you can do it. Just say you can do it, fam. I did it many times, and even if they fire you, which I never got fired from doing it, you've been able to eat then. You got some money, pay the bill, and move on. But don't stress about it, because if you don't do it, you're not going to eat nothing. See, with the system is there's so many rules and guidelines that actually cripple a person from actually getting on their feet the right way, and it makes you feel like, man, the system almost set up where you even got to take a hand out, or you got to go take something, or you just got to let somebody just step on you. So, we have to realize that things are not going to be straight, fam. I mean, we see what's going on in the country, and if you're going to learn anything, fam, learn that this is a crooked system. One thing that our former president said that I really enjoyed when he said that I use the tools that was created by the system. And he was like, how you gonna get mad at me that was designed for that? You should learn. In other words, he was like, you need to get up on game then. And left it like that. So sometimes I think, family, that we can be naive, thinking that, the old people saying that, oh, you need to go to college and do this, and this is gonna be straight. You need to buy a house and stay here, and this is gonna be good. All the things, the traditional things that was given to us as kids, family, it don't work. It's only a few things that work. I'm not saying that everything that they said was wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that it doesn't apply to, someone trying to go that want to travel. Why would he want it? That a person that's going to travel and move around, why would they buy a home in an area where they can barely make it? And then, also showing that when you living in rural areas, smaller places, you pay more for everything. Like, if you move where it's more of a populated place, and even you can stay on the outskirts of a populated place, 20 minutes, 30 minutes at most, that's fine. But when you in a rural area, family, they tend to charge you everything more. Your gas is gonna be higher, your food is gonna be higher. They act like everything is complicated to bring it to you. It's gotta be double the price. So, some things we don't learn, family, until we get to moving around and traveling, and you get to notice and stuff like, okay, I can drive an hour down the street and I can save 50 cents on gas. So it's 50 cents higher, and I go up here, it's 50 cents lower if I just move an hour. Wow, I went into the grocery store, the prices are different, man, these prices. See, that's what we don't know, fam, because the system is like that. It's supply and demand. Supply and demand with everything that we deal with in this country, because when it comes to commerce, it's all about money, fam. We gotta remember, we're in America. The United States of America means it's a business. And we have to learn how to operate as a business. Even if you're an employee, and that's why I made this video, because I wanna let you know that even if you are an employee, fam, it's time to elevate your thinking. You can still be a business. You a nurse or whatever it is you do, you can be a business for that. And allow that paycheck to go into your business account, and then you pay you. That way, when you get your business credit, which you can get more of, they're gonna see money coming into that account. I just gave you some quick game. Turn yourself into a business, fam. That's the only way you're gonna get ahead here. We have to eliminate some habits or some some things we was doing that's keeping us in the hole, whatever that might be. And then we're gonna have to bite the bullet a little bit and sit still. Sometimes, you know, we want to do a lot. Sometimes you just got to pause and say, you know what, I'm gonna have to sit here and wait this storm out. Now you still doing things, you making moves, but you're not doing as much as you used to because you know that, hey, I got to save this money to put it over here. You know, I heard Steve Harvey say, you know, he said, man, stop paying them punk ass bills and use one of them bill money and start your business. That bill is still gonna be there. I swear it's still gonna be there. He said, but hey, if you got a vision and you got a good idea to start something and all it takes is that and you know you can win, you didn't get the homework, come on now. We got to start making excuses, fam. And we got to start depending on the system, fam. You know, I get it, you know, if you're in a bind and you need the system and you know, it comes from government assistance or, you know, anything that requires you to be tied into them, fam. Sometimes, fam, you just realize that everything is not really meant for your welfare. You know, you'll start noticing that some things is meant for you to always be a slave to it, always paying homage to it, always worried about how you gonna do this. We just have to break that cycle of thinking, fam. So I want us to state publicly that you can't play straight in a crooked system, fam. You got to do like they do when they pitching on the pitcher's mound. They throw some curve balls and some slow balls. You got to switch it up, fam, because it's not like the way that, you know, we thought it was or the way we think it is. And the more you do research on it, fam, you know, that's why I say you have to learn how to get better and not bitter. Because the more research you do, it's gonna make you want to get better. Like you're gonna get mad at it once you get to seeing how messed up things is. Like it's really designed to hold you down in certain areas, fam. So you have to be realistic and say, hey, you know what? I got to just do me. So whatever your goal or dream is, you got on your heart, you say, you know what, I'm about to do this or do that. Come on and do it. If you got to cut a habit off, you know, just like Steve Harvey said, you got to stop a bill. Do what you got to do, fam. You know, and the crazy thing is, fam, a lot of times we tend to make sacrifices for people who would not do the same thing for us. And I'm not saying that stop your good heart, but you have to learn how to start looking out for those who look out for you. Stop breaking your neck and back for people that you know if you fall and get crippled, you crippled. They gone. Support those you know you got that you know you got. Take care of them, bless them. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's who you can depend on. You know you might want to have one or two people, but just keep that in mind. Don't burn the people that you know you got. We only got so many. You want to stay loyal to them. You want to stay down to them. You want to make sure they straight. But this system, you know, this facade of thinking that it's a certain way. Nah, fam. You got to make your own way, fam. We got to make our own way. So whatever you're doing for an employer, I don't care how much you're making, 30, 50, 75, $100,000 a year, you say, oh, I'm good, I'm working for them, but you steady got to, you know, punch that clock or it's oppressive. If what you do isn't oppressive and it's what you like doing, then you win it. Because everybody can't do what they love to do and get paid for it. You see what I'm saying? So if you get paid for what you love to do, salute, man. Keep doing what you're doing because everybody can't do that. But you still, even though you're getting that check for loving what you do, you still turn it into a business, man. Create a business out of what you do. So it's not real hard to get your EIN. You can validate yourself. You know, it's not real hard to get your state, to hit up the state treasury to get your business going. It's not that hard, man, but you gotta do a little work. It is a few things you have to do. I don't know where you at, there's different guidelines in every state. And that's one thing I do want to say too. This is the United States of America. But each state has its own individual laws, fam. So if things ain't working out for you in Arkansas, you can go to Georgia. If they ain't working out in Georgia, you can go to North Carolina. If they ain't working out there, you can go to Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, California, New Mexico, wherever you want to go, hit the Midwest. You can hit up Oklahoma City, wherever you want to go. You know, St. Louis, you know, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, you know, wherever you think that you need to go to make it happen. just realize that everything is different every place you go, fam. I've been traveling for a while, and one thing I have realized: every state is its own individual business company. You know what I mean? They have different policies and guidelines. So if one state said you can't do it, the next state say, hey, we want you to do it. Hey, we want you to start your business here. We want you to get on your feet. You know, so it's different everywhere you go, fam. But stop stressing yourself and trying to play straight in a crooked system, fam, because all you're gonna do is get a couple gray hairs. All you're gonna do is end up burying yourself before your time, hurting your heart, full of heartaches because you're trying to play straight and everything. Is all you getting is curveballs, and everybody's throwing curveballs and swinging at you, and you just trying to play the game right. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in, fam. Thanks for checking in. So I just wanted to say, fam, keep that in mind. Be blessed. Continue to prosper. Keep getting your hog on. For those who don't know, but the first original meaning was hustling over grounded obstacles naturally. Because in life, we gotta go through it, around it, or over it, fam. Y'all be blessed. Hog on.